Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 1, Chapter 15, and we had completed till verse 10. So today we are going to understand from verse 11 onwards. Today's chapter is all about description of Vaikuntha. So Vaikuntha is a heaven of Vishnu, and there he lives with Lakshmi. And this is a place where people would want to go to. That means everybody would like to visit. This is the classical definition of what Vaikuntha is all about. So, as we proceed further, I will definitely give you all the inner meaning of all that. So, let us start. So, today's satsang is a continuation where we left off last time. Diti, she's pregnant and she's got 2 children in her womb, and these are demonic forces. And because of the demonic forces, the whole world has become very disturbed. So all the gods have gone to Brahmaji and asked him for some kind of a relief. So Brahmaji in turn is telling these gods certain things. So today we will understand what he says. So we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 1, Chapter 15, verse 11. Sri Maitreya said, thus Lord Brahma, who is understood by transcendental vibration, tried to satisfy the demigods, being pleased with their words of prayer. Lord Brahma said, my 4 sons, Sanaka, Sanatana, Samadhana and Sanat Kumara, who are born from my mind, are your predecessors. Sometimes they travel throughout the material and spiritual skies without any definite desire. So Brahmaji started his explanation. But introduction of the character is being done over here by Brahmaji. What is the reason for all this to happen? Diti's pregnancy, Kashyapa Muni's involvement in it, and what was the curse and what actually happened. The genesis of it starts from Brahmaji's sons. So Brahmaji is explaining that he has 4 sons are born out of his mind. These are Sanaka, Sanatana, Sanandana and Sanat Kumara. So these are the 4 sons. They are spiritual in nature. They are not interested in becoming householders as they had already specified. If you remember my last time satsang, I had already told you that they are not interested in becoming material worldly people, and they are more interested in becoming only spiritual. Now, it so happens they were used to traveling. See, in the world of spiritual, the spiritualists, those who are interested in spirituality, what do they normally do? They are in search of something. So first thing they would do is searching something. Now, since at the beginning, they really don't have any idea what they are searching for, by the way. Incidentally, even after 10 years also, they will still be wondering what they are searching for. It is a very common thing because they don't know what they are searching for. See, if you have a target, if you know what you are searching for, it is easy to find, isn't it? But if you don't know what you are finding, what you are going to find, you don't know the end result, it is not possible for you to understand. So, they are searching, and in their search they have to go to different places. That means you have to visit other sages and saints, gods, and whoever is the repository of knowledge. They have to visit them because they want to know these things. Who are these people? What are they? And how do they do it? A little explanation will help you. The end result everybody talks about is called realization, enlightenment, liberation, those kind of words people throw about. But when you look at somebody who is so called enlightened, somebody who is liberated, somebody who has reached the state of emancipation, or someone who has realized being, he is a realized person, he has reached godhood. I want you to look at it from a very classical way and look at it and say, what exactly do you see in that person? He looks like a normal human being. He hasn't grown two horns. He doesn't have a tail or something like that. There is nothing special in that person. He looks absolutely mundane. And then if you think that he has realized, he is going to talk about things which will make you think, really, this person realized? He's talking about eating, drinking, sleeping. He talks like a normal person. Is he supposed to behave in a manner where he is going to be floating on air, going around and rising in the air, and there are some rays coming from his head and from his hands and some... This is an utter nonsensical way of looking at enlightenment. And even the greatest of the sages, those who are on the path of spirituality, they are disturbed when they don't see any of these things. So if you are on the path, you are going to be a searcher, a person who is going to search. What are you searching for? You find an enlightened person. How do you know what does he look like as an enlightened being? Are there any telltale signs? Should he be talking in a slow voice? Should he be having orange color clothes? Or should he be behaving as if he is floating in a cloud and he is creating miracles? I mean, just imagine somebody doing like this and creating one whole load of ash or God knows all kinds of metallic objects and stuff like that, and you get so carried away by it. Does enlightenment mean that you can do magic tricks? It is all wrong. A magician can do magic tricks. Are you getting the point or no? A magician is entitled for creating hocus pocus tricks and which you don't understand. How he cuts a woman into two, how he creates the cards out of thin air, he creates, rabbits, he pulls rabbits out of the hats and all. These are kind of things which you feel very, oh my God, this is so great, It's a magic trick. So whoever is performing these kind of actions by creating holy ash or trinkets is not an enlightened person at all. He is a cheap magician. You know what a cheap magician is, isn't it? A cheap magician is a person who produces all this kind of nonsensical stuff. I want you to think very carefully. Have you gone towards enlightenment so that you can create these kind of stupid things in this world? I mean, ask yourself this question. Then God should be coming on earth and producing ash all the time, isn't it? Okay. Actually, ash can be produced by clinkers also. I don't know whether you know about clinkers. When they are producing, cement and all those kind of things, burning coals. I'm sure you know that, no? In cement factories and all, what are they producing? They are producing ash. So should I call them enlightened? Those fly ash machines? That is a stupid thing. So these people, especially those who are on the path of spiritual, I have seen a lot of idiots on the path of spiritual, okay? I'm not calling you all an idiot. I'm just telling you the kind of idiots that we have in this world. They think that going to Himalayas and going to all these fancy locations, They will find some god and they will find something. And really? I mean, which Himalaya did you there? I want you to get these names very clear in your brains a little bit. Ramakrishna Paramahansa went to which Himalayas? Ramana Maharshi went to which Himalayas? Nowhere. Mirabai went to some Himalayas, is it? Huh? You will find that Tukaram Maharaj and all these great sages and saints, nobody has gone to the Himalayas. Only some fancy guys with one long beard and orange color clothes, they have gone. And what do they go and do over there? They go and search for what? So this is something which Sanaka, Sanandana and Sanatana and all these also, they were enlightened beings, but they are doing something which is like going from place to place. As a spiritualist, I am not condemning them, I am just telling you, human beings think that this is how we will find God. And anyway you find God, let us say God comes and stands in front of you, bang. What are you going to ask him? Give me some money, give me some gold, give me some house, give me some wife, give me some this, give me some... That is all you are going to ask, no? Go make friends with Donald Trump and you will get a lot of money, don't worry. He can sanction you $1 billion also. I mean, that money which is going to come in use to you in this world. I really don't understand this logic in people's minds when they go in search of God or something like that. No God, no demigod on this planet earth can give you enlightenment. Have we not heard one verse over here in this scripture where the demigods themselves are searching for enlightenment? They don't know. So what kind of gods are they? They give trinkets to you, money, some job. So don't run after these kind of things. Search for the true meaning of spirituality. Don't go and pray to some wall somewhere or some decked up kind of a thing and say, oh wow, this is so great, I felt meditation. There is this guy who died a few years ago. He was a Buddhist monk. He was staying in New York City. He had a very funny name. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. And people say he was an enlightened being. So how did he become enlightened? He was staying in Vietnam. Vietnam, where Vietnam is. There was war going on between North Vietnam, South Vietnam, and America was also a part of it. United States. So during his young age, he started reading about Buddha. And then he started practicing meditation. And later on, he started a meditation school. And then he went to New York. He lived over there for 40 years because he was in exile. He was not allowed to go back to Vietnam. Martin Luther King nominated him for Nobel Prize, Nobel Peace Prize. If a person is enlightened, why is he interested in all these things? What is enlightenment all about? Meditation? Meditation? I don't think so. What meditation is going to lead you to enlightenment? Yeah, you are going to be a little zonked out. You can take all your, like Ramdas. But that is not enlightenment. So here also these great people, the 4 sons of Brahmaji, they told Brahmaji, we don't care for your, all your advice, becoming a householder and all that. We want to be in spiritual, so we are going away. So they went away. So now they have gone to this heavenly planet of Vishnu, and they want to go to meet him. Okay. Now I want you to understand this step by step. So I am going to go step by step. So understand, it's not description the way you think. So sometimes they travel throughout the material and spiritual skies without the definite desire. There are two strange words over here. Material and spiritual skies. What is material, spiritual skies? Material worldly things that happen in the material world is you are in the material world, right? Space where you are today is called, the space where you are today is called the material space. I hope you get it. The space where the spirit soul is dwelling in. Spirit soul doesn't dwell in the material space. The divine soul is in the spiritual space. Don't call it dimensions. See, human beings love to call this with all scientific word, nth dimension, 10th dimension, God knows what dimension are you talking about, I don't know. There is no dimension there. Because human beings can't understand, so they are given these kind of scientific words. It's a heavenly planet. There is nothing called planet over there. It's a house, it's a place to stay. You are staying on some planet, is it? Or are you staying in some house? Even if it is Count Dracula, he will still stay in a castle. You understand what I am saying? So all these great folks, all the demigods also have some castles, some fancy, moats, and maybe some beautiful damsels roaming around carrying all those glass bottles and pouring wine and all that. They show it in all movies. Think like that. This is all utter nonsense. Don't go by it. So there are these two worlds. Your job is to go to the spiritual space, not to be dwelling in the material space. If you are dwelling in the material space, then you are going to have a lot of problems. Okay. In the material space, I can't see beyond my nose. Most of the time, I am driving blind in the material world. My AI is driving it. I am not driving. Body is living. I am not. I am out of this. Are you getting this or no? Little bit. I fell down yesterday on the staircase. I broke my toe. So yeah, the body is going to go through all those nonsense. What is wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with me. In my spiritual world, nothing is wrong. In the material world, something has happened. So these are two spaces. They do not mix with each other. So if anybody says you are learning spirituality, and if that fellow is teaching you meditation, yoga and all that, you please understand it is for your body. He is trying to take you from material space to spiritual space. It doesn't work. Because these two spaces are not mixed with each other. Immiscible liquid. You got the point or no? These two things are immiscible. They don't mix around. Spiritual is spiritual. Nobody understands spirituality. They think they know too much. Oh, I am a spiritualist. Really? What do you do? Yoga, meditation. Really? Even a frog can do meditation, sir. Have you ever seen a frog sitting like that? Okay, near the waters. What is he waiting for? A fish. A small thing coming, floating, and suddenly his tongue will come out and he'll eat it, and then again he will sit in meditation. Anybody who does this kind of things, I am always skeptical about them. See, you need a radical way of thinking of being in spiritual, okay? Someday I will tell you. Now here, there is a way, okay? It is being told to you. It's so told so surreptitiously, half of the time you will not hear it. I'm telling you this. Listen to the words, that is why. It is told very secretly. See, after thus traveling all over the universes, they also entered the spiritual sky, for they were freed from all material contamination, In the spiritual sky, there are spiritual planets known as Vaikunthas, which are the residents of Supreme Personality, that is Sri Krishna, and his pure devotees, and are worshipped by the residents of all the material planets. In the Vaikuntha planets, all residents are similar in form to Sri Krishna. They all engage in devotional service to the Lord without desire for sense gratification. So beautifully this has been described. So let me break it down for you. When you are traveling in the universes, how many universes are there? Countless. On a single strand of hair, there are millions of universes whereas God is concerned. How many Vaikunthas are there? Oh, I only know one Vaikuntha. Sorry boss, who told you that? In the spiritual sky, there are spiritual planets known as Vaikunthas. If there are a billion universes, there are billion Vaikunthas. Does that jar your way of thinking or no? That means how many Vishnus are there? How many Brahmajis are there? Countless. It's like there are countless cells in your body, no? So billion, trillion, God knows how many. Similarly, there are Vaikunthas, so many of them. And in all the Vaikunthas, in a known destination, our solar system, let us take only our solar system. In our solar system, there will be one Vaikuntha, and this one Vaikuntha will have one Vishnu in it, one of the Krishna's forms, and he will have one Lakshmi in it. But that doesn't mean the end of the world. There are other Vaikunthas also. And who are the residents over there? The residents are only the devotees. Who are they? Devotees only. Now here is the strange part. They are freed from all material contamination. Simple answer here. Line is very difficult to understand. What is the meaning of the word material contamination? The moment you think you are a body, the moment you think you have eyes, you have brains, you have some face, and you have hands and legs and this and that, it is called material contamination. Are you getting it? The moment you say, I have a mind, you are finished. You are materially contaminated. If you say, I have a subtle body, you are materially contaminated. If you say, I have a causal body, you are materially contaminated. I am not joking. Even if you seem to have a spiritual body, some kind of a, oh, I can be a ghost, I can be invisible, all that is bullshit and nonsense. Don't fall for it. It's all creation of the mind, this mind of yours. That is material contamination. The spiritual sky is nothing to do with material world. Spirit is beyond the three bodies. Beyond the three bodies. What are the bodies? Gross. Gross body you have, that you can touch it and feel. Second one, mental body, which is basically what you have, subtle body. Most of you are mental people, are you not? All lost your marbles and all. So mental, which is called the subtle body. You think you have too much of intelligence in it. I am very intelligent, you will say. I have got paper to prove I am intelligent. Why does a paper have to prove you are first class and you are PhD and you are doctor and you have got Nobel Prize? That is material contamination. That paper is as good as toilet paper. Are you getting this point or no? There is a lady in Venezuela, she is some Nobel Prize winner, Would you even bow down to her and touch her feet or what? I don't think you will want to even meet her anytime in life. Are you getting the point or no? Nobody cares. One of the presidents before this, he also got Nobel Peace Prize. Right or wrong? Sir, Nobel Prize or PhDs or some big fancy designation doesn't mean anything in the spiritual world. Spiritual world has nothing to do with any of these three things, okay? Material body, nothing to do with it. Causal body also, that's the last one, the third one. We did two. The first one is gross, second one is subtle, third one is called causal body. What is causal body? Cause, there is a cause for this body to come into existence. No, it's of no use, it's useless. So these three bodies, and you people are doing yoga, toga and everything else only with all these three bodies of yours. With your gross body you are doing it, isn't it? Or no? Exercise, this thing and all those kind of things. Breathing by itself is a physical exercise. Now coming to spiritual world. In the spiritual world there are no bodies. No bodies. No bodies. There is no body there. So contamination has to be first removed. Remove it from your mind that you are some physical person. Remove it. Then only you will reach the spiritual sky. Otherwise, illa. Nobody, no way you can go there. And then you will have spiritual planets. Only the spirit can go there. What can go there? The spirit can go there. But does the soul go? That is difficult thing to answer just now. Let us just focus on the spirit soul. Okay. And there are residences of this great God and his devotees. And they are worshipped over there by the residents. Everybody over there, all the servants over there. So even devotees, what do you think they will have to do? As a devotee, what are you supposed to do? You know, people, I have seen in all these ashrams in India, you know, some people will come, they will stay in the ashram. Oh, morning 7 o'clock, I have to go for my breakfast. I will have kashayam, I will have, you know, millets, dosa made of millets and all. What nonsense are you talking? So you are going to the ashram to learn some kind of a course. Sir, ashram is a place where you take ashraya. Come and do some work. Don't just sit around, you know, there's a time for this and that. No time for anything. Come and do some work. Take one broom and sweep the whole place up. Go clean toilets. Whenever I have visited ashram, I have always tried to do all this stuff, okay? I go to their kitchen because curiosity killed the cat in my world, so I want to see what they are cooking. And I will always make friends with all the cooks over there. Okay, so what they will do is they will give me some special dish. Well, you have to use your influence, no? So always they will come with one katori full of some shira or something and tumhare liye. So it's always like that. So this is what happens. So in this world of spiritual, you have to go to this material planet where you are just now, and from there you have to transfer yourself to the spiritual by first becoming pure. So become pure, then only you can go. When people go to outer space, what do? Somebody is going to Mars. After coming back from Mars, what do? They have something which is called decompression chamber. Have you heard about it or no? Even if you are going in the depth of the ocean, when you come out from the bathysphere or from the, I don't know what they call it, submarine or something like that, you have to go to what is called a decompression chambers. So think like that. There is a decompression chamber between this world and that world, which makes you completely free of all the germs of the human existence. So all these, and by the way, very funny part over here is, if you think you are going to recognize some relative of yours, I mean, this is a very funny thing. Understand this. When I go to the heavens, I will recognize my wife. She died 10 years ago. So I go to the heaven and I will recognize my wife. I will meet all my dear ones over there. Common sense will tell you everybody looks the same over there. Can you understand? Everybody looks like the same ant. Can you make out a difference between different ants? No. Or between different bees, except for that big fat one. That's a different one. But the rest of the bees all look the same to your eyes, or no? So if you are thinking of finding your wife over there, you are mistaken. No wife is going to be there. If you try to touch one person over there, that fellow will think, what do you think you are doing, man? Like that. And they will all beat you up. So don't think that your mother is going to be there, your father is going to be there, your wife is going to be there. Nobody is going to be there. Because all of them look the same. So which great person told you that, when you do the past life regression, you are a Napoleon in your previous life? What Napoleon you are? All you people sitting over here were Napoleons for me. And Marie Antoinette also. Come, I'll slaughter you. This is utter nonsense. Don't fall for all these things. Okay, got the point? Because all look the same. It's written over here. They are similar in form. And how do they look like? All of them look like Krishna. Isn't it very funny? In the Vaikuntha planet is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is Sri Krishna, who is the original person who can understood through the Vedic literature. He is full of uncontaminated mode of goodness with no place for passion or ignorance. He contributes religious progress for the devotees. Now in this world of Vaikuntha, you won't find any rotten apples. Okay? All quality control, everything perfect. All look the same. All apples look the same. Which one would you like to have? All look the same, no? Now people will say, they don't serve non-veg over there. I don't know. Next time I'll go and look up their menu. Don't worry. What? So the funny part about Vaikuntha and all these planets is, everything looks the same, everything tastes the same, everything looks and tastes and can be felt like the same thing. I mean, just imagine. Do you know there is a $1 million prize given by a company, I don't know which company it is, to sit in a chamber for 1 hour. One chamber for 1 hour. It is called the silence chamber of silence. The whole chamber is pin drop silence. There is no noise anywhere. A maximum a person has sat over there for was 4 minutes or 40 seconds or something like that. After that, the person feels lost. He doesn't know what to do and he says, I want to get out. So please understand, there is a chamber. Go search for it in the internet. A chamber where you can earn $1 million by sitting inside it for 1 hour. $1 million, sir. Please go. Well, in your world, you can't go. See, understand one thing. You know the reason why you can't go? Because you are living with a noisy creature, no? Or no? All creatures are noisy. So this is a place where everything looks the same. Everything is like Sri Krishna. All things are like Sri Krishna. And he is in the mode of goodness. So every day you will get jalebi to eat. No migraines. Got the point? So every day jalebi. Nothing is tikha over there. No spicy stuff. No chilies available on that planet. Why? It's a sweet planet. So that is the reason why it is not contaminated by rajas or tamas. And nobody can be lazy. I mean, just imagine, are you qualified for that planet? No. Because for you, can I do it later on? I want to take a nap just now. I want to sleep. Tomorrow I will do. These are our constant this thing. So which planet is good for you? Kailash, you know, no? Tamasic planet. You can go over there and dance your way to glory. Huh? All those, K-pop songs you can dance on if you want to. Why? That is a tamasic zone. All kinds of nonsensical creatures go there. Right? They are all ganas. So, in this planet there is only mode of goodness. There is nothing else. Only sweet, sweet, sweet. And all good words. How are you? Fine. Everything is going on fine. For everybody, everything is going on fine. No doctors around. You can understand, no doctors, no lawyers. Why? Nobody is sick over there. No lawyers because nobody files a case. You know, there is one great guy in India. He's the owner of a company called Zoho. You know, Zoho. That guy has been sued by his wife for $1.5 billion. Divorce case going on in America. You know, this is the hypocrisy of people can be visible like this. He's teaching people something and on the other side this is there. So in this world of Vaikuntha, now you got the point or no? Everything is goody goody. Okay, you may say, I like on earth, I like, some flower. So what, you think the flowers will get spoiled over there in that heaven? We will come to it, don't worry. In those Vaikuntha planets, there are many forests which are very auspicious. In those forests, there are trees, are desire trees. And in all seasons, they are filled with flowers and fruits because everything in Vaikuntha planet is spiritual and personal. I mean, just imagine, every day you can go and eat a mango over there. 365 days. Would you love to do that? I don't think so. And the mangoes are all ripe. No khatta mangoes over there, okay? No sour mangoes. All flowers are blooming. No buds over there. No visors also. Got the point or no? Budweiser. That is also not available there. Only no intoxicating drinks. Only soma. That is it. And then he says, all the flowers are blooming throughout the year. Would you like to go to a place like that? I don't know, 24/7 you are going to see that. Now you understand why takes Krishna birth on the planet Earth? He must be getting thoroughly bored over there. Every day looking at the same pattern. All look like him. Nobody knows who is who. All flowers look the same. All his girlfriends look the same. I mean, just imagine, every girlfriend looks beautiful. Which one is he going to look at? Nobody knows, no? So there is a proper problem in his world also. That is why he must be coming to earth. Alright. In the Vaikuntha planet, the inhabitants fly in the aeroplanes, accompanied by their wives and consorts. This is a very strange thing. I don't think this would be consorts also. That means a lot of girlfriends and a lot of wives also. On earth, to keep one wife is very difficult. And imagine on planet Vaikuntha, you have so many of them and then so many consorts also. Wow. And eternally sings for the characters and activities of the Lord. Just imagine 24/7 Michael Jackson is singing songs for you. Okay. I mean, he can't sing Thriller over there. Okay, he has to sing only God's songs, I pray to you, Krishna, like that. Every day. is devoid of any inauspicious qualities. All these people are devoid of inauspicious qualities. Nobody tells a lie. Everybody tells the truth. By the way, what truth can they tell? You are beautiful. If everything looks the same, how can you be beautiful? Tell me. No. You are so smart. Everybody is smart. So how can you tell who is smart? Everybody is smart. You have got beautiful eyes. Everybody's eyes are beautiful. What are they going to praise also? I don't know. I am not dissuading you from going to Vaikuntha. You want to come to my planet, you please come. We have a lot of variety. Okay? Everybody is jealous of each other. Don't worry, that is what we love doing. This is Vaikuntha, this is not Goloka. In Goloka, you want to murder the next person. Why, you know? Because you all love Krishna. And Krishna likes to do all kinds of nonsense. He will put jealousy in one person. He will tell the other person, you don't come. Third person, he will say, why are you here? And you know, one person will feel mighty pleased. Oh, he's only looking at me. Really? He's seeing through that person. But the person feels, oh, he's looking at me. Nothing like that happens. This is a heaven of Vishnu, not of Sri Krishna. Okay? So, everybody singing glories. They deride even the presence of blossoming Madhavi flowers which are fragrant and laden with honey. Every day you have to eat honey. And you don't have to pay money. Today I feel like doing all sick jokes. Okay, so please bear with me. Today is Vaikuntha day for sick jokes. When the king of the bees hums in the... Rajma is going to be very upset because she will say, why are you describing a Vaikuntha like this? When the king of the bees hums in the high pitch, singing the glories of the Lord, there is a temporary lull in the noise of the pigeon. The cuckoo, the crane, the charvaka, the swans, the parrot, the partridge and the peacock. Such transcendental birds stop their own singing simply to hear the glories of the Lord. I mean, just imagine, there are all birds are sitting over there and they are singing. And there is one bird who wants to sing the loudest. All the poor birds over there are going to stop singing and they are going to look at this guy. What this fellow is doing, I don't know. So that is what happens in that planet. Everybody wants to sing loudly. All of them must be having some Yamaha keyboards and all those kind of things, beautiful sound systems and all. And then everybody is bothered about the wattage. You know, I am going to give 10,000 watts of sound, pure sound. So all the other birds, mynas and everybody, they shut up. Because one bird is singing the glories of the Lord. Although flowering plants like Mandara, Kunda, Kurubaka, Utpala, Champaka, Arna, Punaga, Nagakeshara, Bakula, Lily, Parijata are full of transcendental fragrance. They are still conscious of the austerities performed by Tulsi. For Tulsi is given special preference by the Lord who garlands himself with Tulsi leaves. So all these flowers, they are trying to smell so beautifully. But God is only interested in Tulsi. So he is putting Tulsi garlands around his nose and his neck, and he can only smell Tulsi. Actually, I have been to one place, one very beautiful place in India. And I asked that priest over there, how come your God is always 22 feet long? It's a very funny question. So he said, no, this is from many thousands of years, this murti has been there. So it is 22 feet long. Why 22? No idea. Then he is telling me, this murti is not made of stone. It is not made of stone. I said, then what is it made up of? It is made of chandan and tulsi. They keep on patting chandan and tulsi on that stone, and it becomes so long. Got the point or no? And that is why even today, if you were to go and see some god somewhere, hardly you get to see the real body of his, that stone body of his. You will only find some chandan and some lep put on top of him. You can't see the real black stone inside. Okay. My temple has got white stone. So what is going to happen? We are not going to put anything on top of it. You want to see, you can come and see. He is pure stone only. You can directly go to his heart. We are going to learn that if I have the time today. So all these fragrant flowers, they fall on the sidelines. Why? Because Tulsi is great over there. The inhabitants of Vaikuntha planet travel in airplanes made of lapis lazuli, emerald and gold. Although crowded by their consorts who have large hips and beautiful smiling faces. Large hips. They cannot be simulated to passion by their mirth and beautiful charms. The ladies in the Vaikuntha planet are as beautiful as the goddess of fortune herself. Such transcendently beautiful ladies, their hands playing with lotuses and their legs bangles twinkling, are sometimes even sweeping the marble walls which are bedecked with intervals of golden borders in order to receive the grace of Supreme Personality of Godhead. See, this is a descriptive process, okay? So I don't know where the ladies came into the picture, but they have come into the picture. When everybody looks like Krishna, how can there be ladies? I don't understand. Can you understand? Well, I'll tell you the secret after this satsang is over, okay? So then you ask me these questions. So all the ladies look very beautiful. They are all nice hips and everything. They are described over there. Everybody is smiling. They are all going by aeroplanes, not our kind of aeroplanes which never take off. Okay? And there is enough seating arrangements. That means you are not going to feel as if you are cramped in your seat. The air hostesses also look beautiful over there. I don't know whether there are air hostesses or there are robots in that aeroplane who come and serve you meals. Beautiful looking robots maybe. And they cannot be simulated by passion, by their mirth and beautiful charm. So don't try to, con one air hostess or something like that. That's what is being meant over here. So don't bother your head about this kind of. Now the reason why I have kept so many doubts in your mind, whether I will be able to complete it or no, but the doubts are important, because when I start my answer, that time you will understand what those doubts are. Because you need to ask the questions yourself. The goddess of fortune worships the Lord in the own garden by offering tulsi leaves or the coral paved blanks of transcendental reservoirs of water. While offering worship to the Lord, they can see on the water the reflection of the beautiful faces and the raised noses, and it appears that they have become more beautiful because of the Lord's kissing their face. Very descriptive. Do you want an explanation of all this? Lakshmi ji is very happy. She is putting one garland around the neck, okay, of Narayana, Vishnu, and all they are looking at themselves. While putting the garland, they are seeing in the mirror also of the lake. How do I look? Very good, very beautiful. All of them look like Lakshmi only. All look like Lakshmi, all look like Krishna. Lord kissing their face. It's very regrettable that unfortunate people do not discuss the description of the Vaikuntha planet, but engage in topics that are unworthy to hear, which bewilders one's intelligence. Those who give up the topics of Vaikuntha and take to talk of the material world are thrown in the darkest regions of ignorance. Now do you understand why I was driveling? You understand drivel, no? The reason is very simple. This description given over here does not match the transcendental spiritual discussion of how these planets are. What you are seeing and what you are hearing is nothing but material worldly drivel. Why are the women beautiful? Question yourself this thing. Why is there one goddess only over there? Why is Tulsi being put on the god? Why not the other flowers? The other flowers are not good or what? Are you getting this whole thing? That is why here Brahmaji is very clearly telling us something. It is very regrettable that unfortunate people do not discuss the description of the Vaikuntha planet, but engage in topics of unworthy to hear. What are they talking about? The description is perfect, except that when you apply material worldly knowledge to the transcendental knowledge, you are going to get into trouble, sir. They are unworthy to hear, which will bewilder one's intelligence. Most of you are boring, they are yawning away like that. Why? It is because you want to hear this kind of a material worldly thing. What is this woman with big hips? What are they talking about? In your material world, you will call it misogyny, isn't it? Or no? And why ladies are there? It's described that there is only Krishna there. Then what ladies are we talking about? Everybody looks the same. What are they seeing? In which river are they seeing their face in? So spiritual knowledge is not this. The way in which this is described, please do not misinterpret this knowledge, because he's saying those who give up the topics of Vaikuntha and take to talk of material world are thrown in the darkest regions of ignorance. So please understand this. Do not try to describe the heavens the way it is described. There are no virgins there. First. There is no old man sitting over there. Second. There are no angels running around, because you are yourself like that only. If everybody looks the same, how can there be angels over there? Tell me. If everybody knows to sing, why should there be some great singers over there? You can also sing, are you not? But you don't have a personality. Are you getting the point or no? You don't have an individuality in that heaven, because you are also going to look like that divinity which is there. Has it ever occurred to your brains any time that what is given over here is nothing but drivel? How? You have to know the real meaning of this word. This is a perfect knowledge. And after I disconnect from here, you know how I give the knowledge to you. Isn't it? So I think we have come to the end of verse 23. We will stop over here for today.